So yeah, let's rewind a little bit and talk about like the history of Nutrex that's led up to this point, because you kind of did start off in the ephedra days.
We did, yeah,
it's been
absolutely.
quite a while.
The Lipo-6 originally with ephedra. We definitely had our DMAA years. And
welcome to Price Plow.
What's going on, Price Plow Nation? This is Mike, founder of Price Plow, and we're here in Orlando, Florida with Nutrex Research's Max Fairchild. You are the brand manager. You've been with Nutrex for a while. And so Nutrex has been around for quite a long time. What's been going on? How have you weathered the storm after so many different waves of change in the supplement industry?
Well, I guess I came over about 3.5, 4 years ago, and I'll be honest, when I came over, one of the stipulations was, hey guys, I would like to be a part of making some changes. It was back when the traditional red and black label, and you know, they listened. We got here. I worked with the other marketing guys and other people on formulation, and we made a lot of changes from labels to formulas to full disclosure, things of that nature. And
so you're doing some of the formulations too. And what were some of the plans that you had from Nutrex? Like, what did you see, let's say around 2014, 2015, that you wanted to change going into 2018? Because right now it is February of 2018 as we're filming this.
Yeah, I would say, you know, you could definitely see a push. Even some of the brands I was at, the brand I was at prior coming to Nutrex, we'd kind of seen that, you know, full disclosure, open, you know, not trying to hide things in prop blends was kind of a big transition going forward. So we wanted to do that. For me, taste has always been paramount too, and I tasted some of the products, like, yeah, we could definitely improve on that, make some more natural flavors, get rid of the dyes, things of that nature. So that, and then trying to, as best you can, to get at the forefront of ingredients while still being compliant, because, you know, we're a big enough brand, we can't be throwing stuff in there that we shouldn't be, you know, or gray area or questionable ingredients. So
yeah, let's rewind a little bit and talk about like the history of Nutrex that's led up to this point. Are you able to speak on that a little bit? Because you kind of did start off in the ephedra days.
We did, yeah,
it's been
absolutely.
Quite a while.
The Lipo-6 originally with ephedra. We definitely had our DMAA years in 2008, 2009 era. Probably one of the strongest DMA products back in the days with
Hemo-Rage, ultra concentrated. Yeah.
So those were before my years. Ironically, when I was in the industry then, I've had friends that worked for Nutrex during those times. So I've been, you know, knew of Nutrex very well throughout all those years, and competed against them in the field myself. I would say, you know, Nutrex definitely was there. And then had to do kind of a revamped, go kind of a more compliant route, got away from DMAA, and now it's just what can you do as far as innovation, flavors, a new look, a new message to try and hit a different demographic, and kind of, we've got our older, you know, obviously Nutrex has been around as a legacy brand. We have our older demographic that's still kind of there, so we need to keep them as well as trying to reach out to a younger demographic and try to spark the interest of that new crowd.
And so what are some of the plans to do that? Is it going to be product-based, marketing-based?
A little bit of everything, a little social reach. We've gone the flavor route a little bit, so now it's just trying to, you know, as we talked a little bit last night at dinner, it's just, you know, how do we get cool again to that younger demographic.
Yeah, so I don't think I see a lot of the older people don't want you to get too cool or anything, but
true.
You know, honestly, so we started the day off with a couple of the products is getting some caffeine in the system, and the flavors are definitely there. Yeah. Like, so you've done a great job with that. Are you personally, you're involved in a lot of the formulation. You're not just branding, you're doing a lot of the formulas.
All the formulas, flavoring. It's definitely one thing we kind of hold our hats on high, is I would put our flavors against anybody's out there too.
Yeah, for sure. And so, where are you seeing the biggest response so far since you've come along? What's been the most positive things that you've heard?
Really formulas. People in the new look. You know, some people kind of came to me at trade shows and been like, "This doesn't look like Nutrex. Where's Nutrex?" You know, they're still seeing the logo on there, which is a compliment. You know, I think it's changed, and some of the old guard was kind of like, "Oh, we have our traditional red and black," you know, and it's kind of scary at first, but now it's definitely a new look, a cool, exciting take and look on the brand, and now it's just reach, follow through. You know, we've got some of the products. How do we target the audience we want to? How do we get, you know, the ambassador reach we want to, and going forward?
Gotcha. And so the founder of Nutrex, who hopefully we'll get to interview and everything, he is a bit of the older guard and everything. So how did you get him to come on board with some of the changes you wanted to make?
Time and visual, you know, demonstration. So it's one thing to have a concept and try to describe it to him. It's another thing when you have a graphic display of what you're looking at and an actual bottle mock-up. You know, when he saw that, he's like, "Oh wow, this looks kind of cool." You know, so once he saw it visually, he got on board.
Nice. So what do you want to do in 2018? What's your plans moving forward? new stuff? Or
I would say 2017 was kind of a year of a lot of products. We still will have new products, new innovations. Some are going to be areas where we got some holes in, you know, so it's filling that. Maybe some areas we're not currently in or categories. So doing that, but also just reach, you know, what are we going to do to get out to a different customer, to grab that customer, hold on to them. And I think everybody's attention span, especially that younger demographic, is so short. How do you, once you reach somebody, retain them as a customer?
Gotcha.
So whether that's trust, new flavors, you know, whatever the case may be, just to hold on to that customer.
Cool. And so this is the start of a day full of interviews and everything. And so we're going to be going through a lot of different stuff. Let's kind of talk about some of the other videos we're going to create. Like some of the stuff I want to talk about are the compliance thing you brought up. You know, the fact that you're a big brand, you'd have a target on your back. You can't be throwing DMAA into your supplements anymore. So we're going to talk about how do you compete in that landscape. I'm not sure if you want to speak on some of this stuff, but I'd like to talk about since Nutrex is in basically every single channel, retail, Amazon, this, and this, how do you make everyone happy in the industry? And that'll be kind of like more industry-centric video. We'll do some flavor tasting, so you could tell us what you like the most and what you want to show off. Cool. Maybe, and then we want to dig into a couple different ingredients, talk about some of the products that you'd like to have Nutrex come out with, and maybe like get some commenters' feedback. Anything you'd like to discuss today that we can throw it on a video on?
No, I think we know that covers a little bit. If we got any ideas on the way, just kind of shoot from the hip.
Awesome. All right, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a whole lot more here. And so, yeah, we're very, very happy. Thank you for having us here. And yeah, appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more coming.
Welcome to Price Plow. Welcome to Price Plow.